Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. We made it. We're here. It's the weekend. Everything is fabulous. At least it is for me. I hope it is for you as well. Good morning, Marianne. So good to have you along on this early Saturday morning. Not as early as I do the weekdays, but still relatively early. Thank you for coming along and joining us live. If you're not up this early, I get it. It's Saturday. It's the weekend. Why not sleep in? Go ahead and watch this at your leisure on YouTube, preferably. But I post it on all our social media platforms. I post it on Twitter. I post it on Instagram. I post it on Threads. I post it on Facebook. I post it on Blue Sky. All those ways you can watch this as well. Usually that kind of goes through our YouTube channel. Best way to do it, subscribe. Be on the YouTube channel, and you'll know whenever we have our shows going on. And we hope you'll join us regularly on these mornings. But just happy, no matter when you find us, happy that you're going to be there. Sue, I see your message. I'm not bringing it up, but thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's not about me. It's about you and sharing some positivity and some smiles on this morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic, fantastic start to the weekend. Hopefully you have some good things planned for today. Hopefully everything is great for you today, no matter what you got going on. Are you getting out to the parks today? Are you going to just relaxing, going to see a movie, getting out, having some playtime with the family, the friends, whatever you got going on? We're just hoping it's the best possible for you. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing in that positivity. What are we talking about on this stupendous Saturday? It is a stupendous Saturday. It is very much. Marianne, I'm baking and heading to Epcot for Derek's birthday. Wow. Happy birthday to Derek. I don't know if it's today, tomorrow, whatever it is. Happy birthday. We always like to celebrate birthdays on this show. So if it is your birthday or it is your birthday coming up, let us know. We'll celebrate you for sure. Baking. Nice. Very nice. Man, I see Marianne's posts on social media and some of her baking that she's going on. I really want to sample some of that stuff. So Marianne, sometime hopefully we can get together and I can check some of that stuff out because it looks fantastic, delicious, wonderful. So what are we talking about on this Saturday, January 11th, 2025? Well, how about this? Yesterday, Disney has promised a big donation for fire relief for the LA, of course, area. Of course, we know, and again, it's still going on. Our thoughts, our prayers, all our positive vibes, sending it to all the people in the Los Angeles area that are affected by this. And so many of you are, whether it's directly or indirectly, whatever. We're sending out as much love as we possibly can. But the Walt Disney Company yesterday promised $15 million to go to fire relief going forward, including going to the American Red Cross, the LA Fire Department, the LA Regional Food Bank, but also they promised resources for the Employee Relief Fund for so many of the cast members. So Disney cast members who live in the area, the employees, Disney cast members, definitely affected by this as well. And they've promised to do their best to try and help them out. So that's good. That's wonderful. Very happy that the Walt Disney Company is doing this. $15 million, nothing to shake a stick at, that's for sure. So very good. So much outpouring of love is going to the LA area right now, and they need it so much so. And again, not over yet. They're still battling those blazes. Hopefully they're starting to gradually get them under control, but still a long way to go. So keeping those thoughts, keeping those positive vibes going to everybody in the LA area for sure. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, how about this? We received some details about the new Disney cruise ships that are coming our way over the next several years, including we know that this year, the Disney Destiny, which is the next in the Wish class ships. We received the Treasure in 2024. It's already started sailing. And then, of course, we had the Wish before that. then there will be a fourth Wish class ship that will debut in 2027. Then in 2029, 2030, and 2031, there will be three other new Disney cruise ships that will be coming around that are going to be a bit smaller, which is fantastic. Hey, Tony, good morning. Packing for your trip today. That's right. You're heading down here to the Walt Disney World Resort. That's exciting. Always want to celebrate that too. Please, we talked about birthdays. Let us know if you have a trip planned. We want to celebrate your trip here on these shows as well. So, yeah, Tony, hopefully we can get out there and see. I don't know. We have a really, really busy schedule over the next several days, but maybe we'll try and figure out something. But anyway, have a safe, wonderful trip, Tony. Anyway, back to the Disney cruise ships. Yeah, the group after that are coming after that fourth Wish class ship are going to be smaller. Apparently, they're going to be only about 20% larger than the Magic and the Wonder, which were, of course, the original Disney cruise ships, and are obviously quite a bit smaller. And also interesting that they're going to be using one thing. Disney Cruise Line has always tried to be at the forefront for as much as they can green cruising. I don't know if cruising can ever be truly green, but they're trying to do their best to mitigate their impact on the planet. They've been doing that forever, and they're going to continue that with these new cruise ships. Apparently, they're going to be fueled by a variety of different possibilities, including hydrogenated vegetable oil, basically repurposing French fry grease to try to fuel some of their ships, renewable methanol, but there's going to be some other possible fuels as well. And apparently when they get into port, they're going to have a battery pack and the ability to plug into shoreside power. So they don't have to have to power the ship, don't have to have their engines running while they're in port, saving fuel, impacting the environment less. That's good. Very happy about all that. And with these new ships being on the smaller side, which is actually fantastic, because look, what we've learned about from recently, and Disney cruise ship is not immune to this. It seems like ships are getting larger all the time. I mean, they're just these massive, massive things. And the fact that Disney has decided, look, we want to bring some more of the kind of intimate, smaller ships to the fleet again. I love that idea. I love that concept, and I think it's very great. Yeah, Tony, I love these smaller ships. Makes for a better experience. I agree. I love the smaller ships. Our favorite ship is the Wonder. We have so many great memories on the Wonder. We have great memories on the Magic. We love all the Disney cruise ships we've been on, but those are our favorite ships to sail on because they feel more intimate. They feel just, and like when you get to the private destinations, whether it be Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point, or of course Castaway Key, when you have fewer guests on board, it's a better experience on those islands because it's easier to find a chair, it's easier to get around, find different spaces or whatever. Always nicer. But also the one thing about these smaller ships is it allows them to get, and Disney even said this in the story that was on SeaTradeCruise.com, that it allows them to get into ports that some of these bigger ships just can't get into. There's spaces in Europe, there's spaces in Alaska that some of these bigger ships, they're just not, they're too big. They're too big to go through them. So they don't allow them, to get through there. Unfortunately, and I know that I'm hoping for the best for this. Don't get me wrong. I just mentioned we love the Magic. We love the Wonder. Wonder is our favorite cruise ship. We have so many wonderful, wonderful things that happen on the Wonder. However, they are getting up there in years. By the time these ships make their debut, they will be over 30 years old, which is usually about the average lifespan of a regular cruise ship. Now, the one thing about Disney cruise ships is they are maintained at a better level than virtually every other ship in any other fleet around the world. I'm not saying all of them, but we've been on them. They keep them up and maintain them better than you've seen on any other cruise ship or most other cruise ships that you could possibly be on. So hopefully that will continue the Magics and the Wonders lifespan for well above the average. Hoping for that. However, I do believe that the addition of these smaller ships is looking at the inevitable, because there comes to a point. We've talked to people on cruise ships, cast members, and on other fleets as well. And when you get to a point, there's always these new codes that ships have to meet. There's all these new regulations they have to meet, and that you get to a point where you have to balance out how much it costs to make sure a ship is up to code and can continue to sail in an area versus the expense that it costs to do that. And at some point, it starts to outweigh one way or the other, and you have to retire it, sell it to another fleet, whatever it might be. You have to figure out another way. Again, hoping the Magic and the Wonders stay sailing forever. We love them. But I think that this is looking at the inevitable at some point where they will have to retire those ships. Either way, excited for the Disney. We love Disney. We have a Disney cruise in less than 2 weeks. It's not one of the smaller ships, medium range ship. It's on the Fantasy. But we love them all. Excited for the new ships. Love the old ships. And excited for the future of Disney Cruise for sure. I'm hoping that this opens up many, many more possibilities of new places to visit. There are many places around the globe that we would love to take cruises on, that we're hoping with the addition of the fleet, that even if it's just occasionally they visit some of these spots around the world, we would love to get the chance to sail aboard Disney Cruise in some of these wonderful locations. Absolutely. So interesting news yesterday and fun news as well. For sure. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, we have to say this because so many of you that we know, some friends, our Run Disney friends who are out there today, they may still be on the course. For those of you that aren't going at it at the quicker pace, some of you may be finished already. And man, if you're in the early corrals and you're finished, you are speedy. You are good. Many of you may still be out on the course, but either way, congratulations to all the Walt Disney World half marathoners today. Love it. I may be taking part in this next year, trying to figure out, maybe I'm going to be doing that one. It might be the Princess Half Marathon, not sure yet. But either way, that doesn't matter. That's for me next year. For you today, awesome. You're amazing. You're fantastic. A half marathon is an incredible feat. And if you're doing the dopey, where you still have a marathon tomorrow, man, I hope you're taking care of your legs and hydrating and doing all the good things. You are amazing. That's something I will never do. I will never do dopey, but you are so impressive if you do. But even if you've just run the half marathon, even if you've just run the 10K, even if you just run the 5K, you are impressive as well. Love all you Run Disney runners. Congratulations. You guys are awesome. And just rooting you on, whether it's for another race tomorrow or whether it's more races in the future. So congratulations again to all of you. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, there's always a holiday for something, and maybe you did a little bit of this out there at the Walt Disney World half marathon today, because we did have some passing showers prior to the race, maybe a little bit while the race was going on. But today happens to be National Jump into a Puddle and Splash a Friend Day today. Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? Maybe you found a puddle while you were out there on the race course today and you splashed a friend. Make sure it's somebody you know pretty well and you know that they're going to laugh at it. Okay. Doesn't matter if you're on the race course or if you're anywhere. But either way, I thought that was a funny day. And who hasn't done that at some point? Who hasn't jumped in a puddle, splashed a friend? Hopefully it went well for you. But we've all done that at some point, or you've been splashed by a friend at some point, again, for better or for worse. But I thought that was interesting. Today is also a day for some visions of greatness, because today is National Vision Board Day, where you can set out, what are your plans for your future? What is your vision of the future? You can put things out there, whether it's travel, whether it's running a Run Disney race in the future, doing better with your health, doing better with work. It's National Vision Board Day. So set up your vision boards today and make good things happen going forward in the future for sure. What else is happening today? Well, this might be something you're not really going to be looking to enjoy right after running a long Run Disney race, but you never know. If you're a fan, it is National Milk Day today, so maybe enjoy a little milk today. For me, with cookies, please. That's the only time I'm going to have some milk. I used to be a fan growing up. Of course, maybe with cereal. Of course, yeah, I'm going to have some milk with cereal. I'm not a huge milk person. I'm not drinking a lot of milk. But if you do enjoy milk, today's your day. Enjoy your milk. Again, for me, with some cookies, please. Please. Something else you might enjoy. It's a little cool outside. It's been a little cool over the last few days. How about a hot toddy today? Yeah, you know what a hot toddy is? It's it's a warmed alcoholic drink. Usually it's whiskey. And a lot of times it's with honey. maybe a cinnamon stick. You see here with some star anise, maybe some cloves. There's all sorts of varieties. They also call it Southern cough syrup because it's kind of got those things that will help loosen up some things and make you feel a little better. And maybe, the alcohol will help ease some things going on with you. But anyway, it's a nice comforting drink to enjoy at certain times. And for some people, I don't know if it's one of my favorite drinks. I've had it, I've enjoyed it, but it's not one of my favorite things. But it is something that will definitely warm you up on these cooler days that we've been having recently. What else is happening on this day in history? Well, how about this? On this day in 2009, WALL-E won the Golden Globe for the Best Animated Feature Film. And I don't know if there's a film that's any more deserved for that. We love WALL-E. WALL-E is such a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic film. It's actually an incredible film in the fact that it goes so long at the beginning without a real word being spoken. There are some sort of words from WALL-E at the beginning. There are some, few things, but really, there's like no dialogue for the very beginning of the film. Yet you get to know it's amazing what the animation team did with WALL-E and with Eve and, various characters that you could get their feelings from just some looks, the way their eyes, the way they tilt their head, whatever. It's an amazing film. It is a beautiful film. It's a wonderful love story. It is so good. WALL-E is such a great film and very deserved of the Golden Globe that it won back in 2009. You see Andrew Stanton here receiving that award. Just fantastic. So yeah, WALL-E, good day to watch WALL-E today. Why not? How about this? I thought this was interesting. Back on this day in 1999, Jon Stewart made his debut as the host of The Daily Show. Think about that. 1999, the host of The Daily Show. He replaced Craig Kilborn. The show existed before Jon Stewart, believe it or not. Craig Kilborn was the host before that, but I think obviously Jon Stewart and the writing team and everything absolutely changed this show and took it into what it became. He ended up winning Peabodys. The show ended up winning Emmys, multiple Emmys. It has been fantastic. He ended up being the host until 2015, left for a while, then came back just this last year and has been doing not every show, but regular appearances as the host again of The Daily Show. But yeah, such a fantastic show. Really great satirical look at news. And it spawned off so many other shows that we know and love, and so many other people that have worked throughout the industry have come from that show. I think Steve Carell was there. So many fantastic people, Stephen Colbert. So many fantastic people have developed off of The Daily Show. And yeah, Jon Stewart on this day in 1999 made his debut. Look how young he looks there. Incredible. Hey, if it's your birthday today, we already talked about it. A very happy birthday to you. Here are just some of the people that you share your birthday with. How about this guy? Alexander Hamilton, the $10 founding father without a father. You all know. He would have been 270 today, born on this day in 1755. Of course, he was Secretary of Treasury. He was great founding father, Secretary of Treasury from 1789 to 1795. Of course, died too early, 1804, shot by Aaron Burr. We all know the story. Wait, this picture doesn't seem right to me. That's not him. That's not Alexander Hamilton, is it? Guys, can we fix that slide, please? Can we fix that slide? Yes, Alexander Hamilton. There he is. That makes more sense to me. Obviously, Lin-Manuel Miranda as Hamilton. That's how we actually know Alexander Hamilton much better than we know anything else. Is thanks to Hamilton, the musical, for sure. Great day to watch Hamilton today. Why not? Who else has birthdays today? Well, how about this trio of female greatness? How about Kim Coles, great comedian, actress. She turned 63 today, born on this day in 1962. You may know her from Living Single. She was on the first season of In Living Color. She's a fantastic comedian and has done many, many other roles. You may know um, she was on Frasier, made some appearances as well. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. She's a great actress. How about the queen of hip hop and soul, R&B singer songwriter Mary J. Blige? She turns 54 today, born in 1971. She's a recent inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's done some acting, of course, just a great musical performer. Fantastic voice. She has an amazing voice. She is so good. And you may know this other one, Amanda Peet. If you've enjoyed the Whole 9 Yards films, Whole 9 Yards, Whole 10 Yards, but she's also made appearances in many other films and television shows as well. Amanda Peet, she turns 53 today, born on this day in 1972. So again, a very happy birthday to all of them. And if it is your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you as well. So one more thing before I get out of here, time for some shameless self-promotion, as we always like to do here. Well, not always, but often. We do have a new show coming tomorrow. We are going to be talking all about our recent visit to the new DVC Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. A lot of things to say about it. We're going to go and explore a lot of things. So for those of you who have not had the chance to visit yet, to kind of let you know what we thought about it, what our impressions are. We are the Disney podcast of positivity. That should tell you what we think about it in general, that with the fact that we're willing to base a show on it. It's not perfect, but it is really great. And we will be talking a lot about our visit there, what we saw, what we liked, maybe some things they could do a little better, but a lot of things that we enjoyed about it. And we will also be probably doing we do have a slide presentation. We took a lot of pictures. We do have a slide presentation. So that means it'll probably be a video episode as well that we will be putting out on YouTube later in the week. Can't wait to explore this one in February. Cool, Chris. Good to see you. Good to see you here this morning. Definitely, if you get the chance, get out there and explore it. Not as easy. They're trying to limit people's visits out there to check it out. By the way, if you do visit, one great way to do it, and we didn't take advantage of this, but I think we may do it the next time we're out there, because we're going to be out there in February as well. They have a ton of DVC hosts that are taking people on tours of the new one. I want to do that because I want to break down a lot of things we see out there so we can have just more insight into the artwork, because there's some crazy good artwork, some crazy good, amazing things that the Imagineers did. So you may want to, if you stop by the Polynesian, talk to some of the DVC hosts there and see if you can arrange a tour of the grounds. But either way, fantastic. We will be talking all about it on this week's show, and that will debut tomorrow midday sometime. And I hope you will join us for that whenever it is, whether it's when it first drops or whether it's later in the week. It doesn't matter. Just hope you will join us at some point for sure. So, all right. Gonna wrap things up today. Everybody, please, always having a fantastic day. It's the weekend. You're going to have some fun today. Some amazing things ahead. I have no doubt of that. And just hoping that it's wonderful weekend for you. A wonderful Saturday and on to Sunday, and however long you want to make it last. All good. I will be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. once again, as I always do, to try and help, make your Sunday hopefully just a little bit better. Please remember, always share some kindness today, share some smiles, and keep on sharing that positivity. I'll be doing that again tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Until that time, have a magical day, everybody. See you tomorrow.